This is our 14-year-old Sheltie Poo Meep enjoying a puptail, and we are Georgia and David. We recently quit our jobs to travel full-time. Everything we own now fits in a Jeep Wrangler. Our second week-long stop is in San Antonio, Texas, the last stop before we drive over the border to Mexico. In this video, we will show you what we did, what we ate, the adventures of Meep, and where we stayed. Stay tuned until the end to see the cost breakdown for the week.
Our Airbnb in San Antonio was one of our favorites. We'll give you a full tour and the price at the end of this video. All right, so we are here in San Antonio, Texas, and one of the first things we had to try is Texas barbecue. Now, on the ride here, we did stop at Buc-ee's, which is a gas station, but it is not your ordinary gas station. And they have smoked brisket there. We've also ordered brisket here. We have burnt ends, we have beef rib, and we also have pulled pork. We have a pound of each, so we got 3 pounds of meat to get through. And of course, we got Topo Chicos to wash it down. So let's dig in.
We're at Pinkerton's, and that's all that's left. It's delicious.
After thoroughly enjoying the barbecue at Pinkerton's, we decided to take a stroll along the Riverwalk. What's kind of surprising is that there's only one little loop that has tons of bars and restaurants on it. For the most part, the Riverwalk is just peaceful and quiet.
Hello. We're currently at the Paramore Bar. We stopped up here. It's a kind of rooftop bar, and found out they do drag shows here at night. Right now it's kind of calm, nothing going on like that, but we got some decent cocktails, and we're really enjoying the breeze up here.
The view is great, and if you look down here, this is how we found it, is we were just walking along the Riverwalk, and this looked like a great place to stop.
The following day.
So we are here at Camp Outpost. We chose this place because today it is extremely hot and we did not want to walk somewhere downtown. So this place is great. It has parking, it is dog friendly, and it has a great outdoor covered area. They also have really great cocktails, and we've got an order here of the fried pickles.
Exactly, and what I would do is I would just check with the double rep to see that.
So we just finished up the fried pickles, and they were delicious. Sometimes, you know, they can be kind of soggy, but they dried the pickles really well, and so they were nice and crispy. And then I got the hard tea, and David got the Paloma. Both of the cocktails are excellent, and they were only like $9 each, which over the past couple of weeks between New Orleans and some of the fancier places here, we've had a lot of $18 cocktails. So at half the price, I would say this is twice as good as some of the other cocktails, so I highly recommend it.
So we just finished up at Camp Outpost here. We ended up getting the whole rotisserie chickens. We got one each. I finished mine, of course. Georgia got about 3/4 of the way through hers, and of course Meep helped her get through that as well. We found out at 3 p.m. drinks changed to $5 a piece, like happy hour. So we got 2 more of the hard iced teas, really delicious. And after this, we're heading back to the Airbnb.
We're going, Meep.
Where are you gonna go? What's happening?
Going car ride?
Car ride? Let's see, San Antonio missions?
No, we're going.
Where are you going?
Let's go.
Let's go. What? You wanna go? You ready? You ready to go?
About 8:30 in the morning, and we just pulled into Mission Concepcion. Despite the fact that it is the second week in April, the high today is 95. So we got up bright and early, 1, to beat the crowd so we can get some good pictures, and 2, so we don't melt in the San Antonio sun. Meep is with us because she is excited to go explore, and the grounds are dog friendly. You can hear she is very thrilled to be on this mission. We are currently at Mission Concepcion. There are 5 missions in San Antonio, and this is said to be the best preserved one. They were all built in about the 1700s, and as you can see behind me, there's the church, and then you can actually still see some of the walls. So I'm currently in Mission
Concepcion, and there at the corner, you can see where, when they were doing the restoration, they uncovered the original paint. So this is really how it would have looked when it was built in 1731.
So we're now at the San Jose mission. This is the second mission we stopped at. The first one was Concepcion. They are all linked by one road, all very close together. This mission has a pretty intact wall compared to the other one we were at. Very large grounds as well compared to the other one. And behind me, or behind you, is the actual church from the mission.
Now we are at Mission San Juan, which you can see is kind of the simplest in style. All of the missions are very close together because they were all built along the San Antonio River, because at the time that was the main water source for the area.
So we are currently at the Espada Aqueduct, and it was originally built to supply water to the Espada mission.
We are currently at our last mission for the day. There are 5. The Alamo is in downtown, so we are going to go see that a different day where we don't have the Jeep and we don't have Meep with us. But this behind me is Mission Espada. One of the interesting things is that all of these missions are still functioning churches. So they still have parishioners and they still have service. And right behind us now, it appears that there is a funeral going on. So we won't be entering this last mission, but it is definitely pretty.
So we are getting ready to go eat lunch at Brothers Barbecue Market. Meep is very excited. This is the stop she was most looking forward to today. I think it was also the stop David was most looking forward to today.
For sure.
Let's go inside and see how it is.
A few minutes later.
Right here we have a smoked sausage, we have a half a pound of baby back ribs, we have a full pound of their brisket, and a half pound of their chopped beef. We'll let you know how it tastes. So, Meep, do you like it?
Well, as you can see, we really enjoyed it. Pinkerton's is better for the brisket. This one's okay. We really did enjoy the sausage they had here, though. After a long morning of missions, Meep decided we should go out for a drink. The Brilson Yard Beer Garden was just a couple blocks from our Airbnb, and their outside area was dog-friendly. We relaxed with a couple of micheladas, and Meep had a great time. So we're currently at the Alamo in basically downtown San Antonio. We walked the grounds, and after researching, learned that we weren't taught the right story in school. Imagine if a bunch of Canadians moved into Alaska, and when requested to pay taxes, they decided to kill American soldiers instead of paying. That's basically what led up to the Battle of the Alamo.
The San Fernando Cathedral was close by. It was founded on March 9th, 1731. The inside was absolutely beautiful, and I recommend stopping in, but just know it is a very popular location. We are in front of the Spanish Governor's Palace. It was built in 1749, so it doesn't exactly look like a palace, but I guess in San Antonio this counted at the time. We just finished up at the cathedral, and we did attempt to go to the Panaderia, which is a highly rated bakery here, but apparently at about 9:15 we don't really have much fresh pastry because the baker comes in late. So I just keep that in mind if you want to go there, so maybe go closer to midday.
The Governor's Palace costs $5 per adult. It is very small. In fact, the original build was only the front 2 rooms. Even if you are reading every single placard, you would get through it in less than 15 minutes. If we had to do it all over again, I think we would have skipped this one. We're here at Market Square. It's the largest Mexican market in all of the United States. You'll probably notice that we haven't gone to any Tex-Mex type places during this trip, and that's because we're getting ready to go to Mexico. We lived there for a while, so kind of thought we would skip out on that. We also didn't plan to come here, but since we were in the area, we decided to just drop by. And also we were trying to load up on as much barbecue and Asian food as possible before we went to Mexico. After visiting the Mexican market, we decided to give La Panaderia another shot since it was later in the day and their baker should have had time to make some fresh pastries. Georgia ordered the Tres Leches croissant and I got the bear claw. Both were really good, but per usual, Georgia picked the better one.
You ready to go? You ready to go? Yeah? Hey, ready to go? We can go on an adventure. You ready to go?
We are at Artisan Distillery. We have been excited to come here all week. Unfortunately, they're only open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and they open at 5. The reason we're so excited was because they actually have pubtails. So they have a bunch of drinks made with their own liquors, which he said they had.
So yeah, they have their own whiskey, their own beer, their own vodka, I think, and they make all their cocktails with their own spirits.
I got the maple salted caramel, and Dave got the regular old fashioned, and then Meat got the sniffed nuts.
Sniffed nuts.
which she thoroughly approved of. We haven't tried ours, so I'm gonna go ahead and try mine here. Oh, it's good.
Give mine a shot. Probably one of the better old fashions I've had lately.
Really? Alright, I'm gonna try yours now. Steal yours. Oh, it's not too sweet. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of very sweet old fashions recently. Here, you want to try my maple?
Oh, I like that.
First drinks were so good, we decided to go ahead and get a second round of drinks. So I have the same thing, just a different glass. And David got the smoked old fashioned, which was quite cool. It had actual smoke in it. And Meep is still working on her puptail, because I think that is made for a much larger dog. All in all, I definitely recommend this place. I did have a taste of the bourbon neat, and it's only 6 months old, but it's really good. There's nothing offensive about it. It's not like super flavorful or complex, but you wouldn't expect that after 6 months. But I don't get any like weird notes of like wheat or corn or acetone or anything. So
I actually talked to the guy inside. He has the bourbon or whiskey in a hot box. So he gets a lot more flavor quickly.
In the 6 months. That makes sense. So anyway, I would definitely stop by from the area, especially if you have a dog, because Meat gives this two paws up. So we have just dropped Meep off after she enjoyed her puptail at Artisan Bar.
Yeah, she got a little liquored up.
She did. She's drunk on peanut butter and whipped cream right now. But we are walking towards the Pearl, which is a area just north of downtown. We are hoping that we are going to have one last amazing Asian meal, because when we have gone to Mexico in the past and we've tried Asian food, we have been disappointed every time. So the name of the restaurant we're going to is a little strange. It is...
Best quality daughter.
Yeah, I don't know the story behind the name. I hope to find out while we're there. But we're looking forward to it, and we've got about a 1.2 mile walk there. It was like in the high 80s earlier, but it's already dropped considerably. The sun is starting to go down, so we're gonna enjoy our little walk. Okay, so we just finished up at Best Quality Daughter. I still don't know the story behind the name, but I will say that everything was absolutely delicious. It was on par with some great meals we've had in Asia, and now we have our alcoholic bubble tea. It has bourbon and amaretto, and we're gonna take a stroll around the Pearl. So I have to say, I'm a little bit sad to leave this Airbnb. You can see it is bright, it is airy, it is nicely decorated, it's clean. It was definitely one of the better ones we stayed in. They even have little plants in here. Meep loves her stay. You can see she's very happy about it. You can see even the bathroom was light and bright with plenty of storage. We got one last look at the kitchen. You can see great stove, lots of counter space. And then back here hidden is a washer and dryer in these little cupboards here. This place was really great. Hopefully our next Airbnb will be as good. We'll see. Vamos a ver. I'm happy to report that San Antonio was a little bit easier on our wallet than New Orleans was, but it certainly still was not cheap. Our Airbnb for 1 week was $951. Transportation, $96. Entertainment was only $10. We spent $191 at bars and $906 at restaurants. We also spent $106 on groceries for a grand total of $2,260 for our 1 week in San Antonio. Meep, how's your pup tail? Is it so good you can't almost take a break from it?